y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I have for you my 11-month lock update. Almost a year, 1 year next month. I asked y'all to ask me questions underneath this post that I made in my YouTube community section on my channel. So if you guys did not get to ask any questions this go around, make sure that you're subscribed and you have your post notification bell turned on so that you can be featured in the next Q&A, which will be my 1 year lock update. I can't believe I'm almost 1 year. Let's go ahead and start with the questions that y'all had. Does the length of your locks ever tangle together because they are teeny tiny in size? They still do tangle together sometimes, but it's not nearly as bad as it was whenever I first started. When I first started, my hair was so soft that it would be like clumps tangled together, and I would have to just go through and finger comb it like this and go like from my roots to my ends to make sure that they don't like stay that way. Can you do a wearing different lock hairstyles for a week? Just want to see how versatile they are. I can do that. First, I'm gonna have to think of some more hairstyles because this has made me so lazy. I don't do anything with it besides like wear my hair like this, side part, middle part, and up in that little ponytail with the bangs thing. I do have a video on my channel that I filmed a little bit earlier within my lock journey, and I came up with some hairstyles that y'all could try out, so I'll have that video in the eye card. I think it's on this side. Do people mistake your locks for regular hair? All the time until they like come close and they really pay attention, but most of the time they just think that it's like a twist out or a wash and go. I get that a lot. A lot of people think that it's actually a wash and go. Is there still a visible pattern in your locks? Have you experienced any bunching on your length or serpent's tongue at the root? Your locks are so gorgeous. Thank you. Is there a visible twist pattern in your locks? For the most part, there is a visible twist pattern. I'm sure y'all can see it from here with me not even being as close. But the braids that I have in my hair are super visible. Has the texture changed since starting your journey? Is it getting more coarse in some areas or is it still soft? Would you be okay with your hair like this if it never locked? I like this question. So the texture of my hair has definitely changed. It's not as soft as it used to be. I think that I would be okay with my hair like this if it never locked. I would just continue to interlock the root and that would be fine with me. Obviously I would like it to lock, but if it didn't, then it would be okay. Like, I'm not tripping off of it. What is the best thing and biggest challenge with having locks? What are some things you wish someone had told you about having the type of locks that you have? The best thing is, one, always having my hair done no matter what. Even whenever I'm in need of a retie, like right now, I'm way overdue for a retie. Speaking of reties, apart from this question, if you guys would like me to feature an updated interlocking session in my 12-month or 1 year lock update, then just let me know in the comments and like this video. If you guys do that, then I'll know to include an updated interlocking session. I think it'd be really cool because the last one that I did was like a year ago, so let me know if you want that. The biggest challenge about having locks, I cannot think of any challenges. Honestly, this is the best thing that I've ever done with my hair. What are some things you wish someone told you about having the type of locks you have? So I actually have a video on my channel that's titled Regrets, Mistakes, and Why Not Traditional Locks, because I actually wanted those in the beginning, but I ended up not getting them. I'll link that video in the eye. I hope it's on this side because I was really confident that time at pointing to this side. How long does interlocking your roots take on average? Has it gotten faster since you guys are more used to the process now? And what are your length goals? What are your favorite products? Who do you think would be an ideal candidate for mini locks? She asked a lot of questions. So the first one was, how long does interlocking your roots take on average? On average, it takes about 8 to 10 hours, which is honestly around the same time that it would take to wash my hair, deep condition it, detangle, and like put in box braids, which is what I was doing before a lot. So it's about the same time really, but except I'm not adding in any like weave to my hair. It's just my hair, so I really like that part. Has it gotten faster since you guys are more used to the process now? I would say it's about the same. 8 to 10 hours is kind of what it's always been. It just depends on what we're doing at the time. So if we are just strictly like, okay, let's do this, let's get this done, it's gonna be a little faster on the 8-hour side. But if we are like, let's just do this back quad, let's just do 1/4 of your head, you know, it'll take a few days to do that. So it just all depends. What are your hair length goals? I don't know, past the boob area. I don't want it to get too long because I don't need that, but I guess like a little bit past boob length with it being fully locked and like way down would be my length goal. What are your favorite products? My favorite products, I will have those listed in the description box, but basically it's just the Canva clarifying shampoo and like rosemary oil that I use in my spray bottle mixture for moisturizing my hair, and that's about it. I don't really use anything else. Who do you think would be a good ideal candidate for mini locks? I think that anybody would be a good candidate for it, especially type 4 hair. I mean, I guess type 4 and type 3 could do their hair like this, but type 4 is definitely where it's at for locks. Has your hair changed the type of men that you attract? The short answer is yes. I don't want to get into it and have anybody coming for me, but it definitely has changed the men that I attract, and let me just say, definitely has changed for the better, I can tell you that. If you wanted to get rid of locks, would you comb them out or just cut it all? Y'all, I am not going to be combing out 600 plus of these things. If I don't want these anymore, or if anything were to go wrong, I will honestly just not retighten my hair for like a few months, get a little TWA, and snip them things off. Do you deal with breakage because of the size? No, I do not. What is the structure of the lock like? Is there any visual distinction between the new growth and the twisted / braided ends of the locks? There is a visual distinction between the interlocked roots and the twist, or the braids and the twist. The interlocked roots are a lot tighter and compact than like the twist, so that would be the main difference to me. Is your scalp sensitive when you move your locks around or retighten them? It does get sensitive after we're done retightening my hair. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have like a full-on headache, but I feel like that's just because I'm super tender-headed anyway. I always got a headache. Is there anything you do differently? I wouldn't do anything differently other than what y'all have heard me say plenty of times. I wish that I had braided the ends of all of my twists so that they wouldn't unravel as easily. Are they easy to maintain? Looking back now, would you do anything different? I feel like it's not just a breeze to interlock, but the everyday maintenance is super easy. Just the interlocking part, you have to be more careful about not marrying your locks together by accident. Do you miss parting your hair with the comb and brushing it? No. How do you keep moisture in your locks? I use the same mixture that y'all have seen me use since the beginning, the rosemary oil and distilled water. That's all I use. Is your mom maintaining the locks with the 3 or 4 point rotation? I'm on the 4 point rotation just because I want them to be really solid and compact. The 3 point rotation will give you some volume and some fluff, so it won't be as condensed. What is your hair washing routine? I wash my hair once a week. If you wanted to take them out, can you? I have seen people comb them out, but I'm just not about to do that. I'm thinking of starting locks for my 8-year-old daughter. She hates getting her hair done. It's more of a dreaded chore for her. I felt the same way. What products did you use when you first locked your hair, and would you recommend this for a child? We didn't use any products whenever we were locking my hair. We just used water. She's 8. I feel like if me and my mom had known about this whenever I was like 8, I definitely would have wanted these. I'm thinking of locking my hair. What are some of your honest pros and cons of having locks? Y'all are gonna get sick of me saying this, but pro is your hair is always done no matter what. Even if you need your hair to be retightened, it looks decent. 2, you don't have to comb your hair, detangle, none of that. 3, wash days are no longer a day. It's just about 30 minutes at the most. 4, it's really cute. Honestly, the cons just depend on what type of person you are. You like to have cornrows one week, a wig the next week. box braids, I don't know, just different styles, then this is probably not for you. But for me, I wasn't really like that anyway. The only reason why I had box braids was because I wouldn't have to do anything with my hair for like 4 weeks. It wasn't because I love the style, you know? So it just all depends on you. I can't even really think of any more pros at this moment, but if you just go to my Microlocs playlist, I'm pretty sure in my videos I have listed out pros and cons before, so you can just check that out. How much growth did you achieve so far? It looks like it has grown a lot since your installation. Have you noticed each lock has gotten thicker as well? Your hair is looking great. Thank you. I'm not exactly sure as far as like inches, the exact measurement of how long my hair has gotten, but it has definitely gotten longer. When you interlock, have you accidentally locked two together? If so, how did you want to do it? Yes, I have done that before trying to do my own hair. Sometimes I can just untangle the hairs by like pulling them like away from each other without like snapping it, and it's still fully intact. And sometimes I actually just have to cut whatever strand is connecting the two locks together, so it just depends. Do your locks ever feel dry? No, they don't. I spray my hair with my moisturizing mixture about twice a day, one in the morning and one at night, so it's never really super dry. Do you regret getting them done? Absolutely not. Would you ever consider coloring your locks, and would you consider cutting them all off and starting over with your natural hair? I have considered coloring my locks. I'm so scared to cause damage, but I really would like to. I'd like to just go brown. No crazy colors like green or anything, just brown. Maybe give myself some highlights, but I'm just gonna chill out. I'm just gonna chill, wait till they're fully locked, and then make the decision. Would you ever consider cutting them all off and starting over? If I had to, I would do it. Those were all the questions that I'm going to answer today. Thank you so much to those of you who asked the question. I hope that it helps some of you guys. Now I'm just going to show you what my hair looks like. That's all for today's video. As always, if you have any further questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram at TyKara.Ann. You can also email me, TyKara.Ann@gmail.com, or you can just comment it underneath this video to let me know your concerns, your questions, or if you just want to say hey. I'll catch y'all in my next video, and I'm out.
If you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
One of the best to ever do it.